Well, good morning, City Church Gainesville. My name is Andrew, and on behalf of the church, we are so glad you chose to worship with us this Sunday morning. City Church Gainesville is a place where everyone's welcome because no one's perfect. And we're a church where our goal is to win the city with the love of Jesus. Here's just a few announcements for you here this morning. If you're a Facebooker, we have got our Facebook live and up and running. You can find it at City Church Gainesville. And like it, check in, let people know where you choose to worship. We'd really appreciate that. If you choose to worship later in the service through regular tithes and offerings, just make sure that you make out your tithe envelope to City Church Gainesville so that can go into our checking account. You can get your tax write-off still, and then also make sure you put your contact info on the back of that envelope. If you'll notice at the back of the room, there's places to sign up to volunteer. Our goal is that our volunteers would only have to serve once a month, and that way that they can spend the majority of their month in corporate worship with everyone. When we all join together, the workload gets lighter, we all get to serve, and we all get to be blessed through serving. So I challenge you at the end of service to go check that out. If you have questions, feel free to ask those. And lastly, if you have any questions about City Church Gainesville, we have an email that you can send your questions, send your concerns to, and that's just citychurchgainesville@gmail.com. We've got a team that answers those questions, that fields those, and gets back to you. You can relay prayer requests, whatever it may be. We want to know what's going on in your life. I want to challenge you now to take the next 60 seconds and prepare your heart for worship. What worship is, it's asking God to show up this morning. I believe in a God who's alive, a God who is tangible, that it's a God we can encounter. And my goal this morning is that you would have an encounter with that same God. So would you just take the next 60 seconds and prepare your hearts for what God has in store for us this morning?